Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. So I'm going to do turtles again. I did one of these turtles once and I painted it with some chrome powder and filled it up. Good to go. But I've ordered a bunch of glitters from Mr. Fancy Pants. They were actually really good deals on these glitters. And I want to fill around the rim and these between the little shells with one color. And then I'm going to fill in the rest of it with another color glitter. So for this one, we are doing the Nikki's Secret Sauce from Mr. Fancy Pants. And we have Hot Girl Summer and Seems Legit. So I think I'm going to do the Hot Girl Summer around the lip and then the purple for everything else. This one, we have Moist Muffins and Crusader. I'm going to do Crusader around the lip and between the little shell and then Moist Muffins to cover the whole thing. Now, the thing is, this head is not very high, so I'm going to fill the lip in first. And then once that cures, I'm going to get some UV resin and go in between and mix my glitter with it and cure it under the light. That way I'll have it between the shell. And then I can fill the rest of him up. Hopefully that will work. That's the plan. All right, so I've got 180 gram of resin mixed up. I mixed up 85 part B and 95 part A. I put 90 grams in each cup because I think that's going to be plenty. Now, look at that. Isn't that pretty? These are such gorgeous colors. And I'm going to put glue in with it. Okay, let's try another scoop. Oh, that is so pretty. And I didn't put these in the debubbler, so I figure it's going to degas on its own. I'm going to put in a couple more scoops, and I can spritz it with some alcohol. This is the Yonshin Fast Cure 1:1 epoxy resin. Okay. This will be 5 scoops. Okay. That looks really good. Now let's put in a little glue here to keep those from separating. That usually doesn't take much. This will turn it gloopy. Yeah, definitely gloopy. It's like slime. That's the consistency it turns. It's not curing. It's the glue reaction. Okay. Now getting this to go down in there and not spill it everywhere else. Let's see if I'm able. Guess you'll know how I am. It's very difficult to hold steady. Okay. And I just drip dropped. Pick that up. All right. Oh, I got a lot left. I still think I'll be able to get a little more in here because it's not quite to the top at the head. I'm hoping anyways. Okay. I just went up the side. Trying to drip that off. It doesn't want to come. Okay. Thinking I can get another little drip drop right in there. Come on. I'll have some to clean off the sides when I go to do this. So I got some here, and I know I got some down here too. All right. Next. I wonder if I can get that to stay between there since it's got the glue in it. You know what? Before I mix that one up, I'm going to try. Thing is keeping it from getting on the shell parts. I just don't want it to overflow into his head. In doing this, it might. Yeah, I think it's going to. Okay. Definitely got some cleanup I'm going to be doing. Yeah, it's going to roll over on the sides, isn't it? Maybe if I can just get the center parts. Almost. So I'm going to finish the rest with UV. Okay. Can I get that off? Here we go. And I see that has drained down, so we can get that down there. And get this off the side here, and we should be good. Here. He's got a piece of glitter. I still may have to use some tape on this one little area if I can't get those glitters down. Here we go. I think we got it. Okay. I wonder if I can prop that head up a little bit and keep it from going in there. You know? Maybe. All right. Let's start on the blue. Get this open. All right. So we did 5 for that one. Let's do 5 for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I need more on this one. Like my spoon's not getting as heavy with glitter. I wonder if I just scoop. Okay. And close this up so I don't spill it everywhere. And I need another stir stick. Okay. That's pretty, isn't it? Alright, let's add a little glue to this one. think I'll be able to finish filling that shell up that way with his head propped. Okay. Like I said, this doesn't take much. Make sure it's the Elmer's school glue. I accidentally bought some kind of all-purpose Elmer's glue. Yeah, it didn't work. I didn't realize that Elmer's made multiple glues until I got it home and was like, oops, wrong one. Okay. Now, let's see if we can go around the side on this. Sorry guys if my hand is in the way. Just trying to get that glitter in there. Okay. Now, let's get another one. Prop his head up so that I can work on his shell also. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to go in between there without blobbing everywhere. Trying not to overdo it, and I'm over here dripping. Okay, got a little over there in his arms. Let's see if we can get that out and get this off my table. All right, now let's see if we can do the pink the same way. Doesn't need much, does it? Just a little. Ooh, I way overdid this one. It came out a big clump. Okay, let's see if I can get that to not go everywhere. All right. I make such a mess. Close that glitter up before I get it everywhere. Now let's go back in with some blue. I do want it to kind of drip down the sides. And it looks like that I don't have much in here anyways. So I don't think it'll be much of a problem because he can use a little more. All right, now that would be awesome if that cures that way. All right, let's see if I can get just a little pink right there. The only issue is it's not staying around the top. So that might be one area that I will have to put some UV on. And I got it on his little leg again. It's all right. We can take tape to that. All right, guys, we are going to let this cure up because I think it looks really good. And come back. I'll get those pieces off once they're cured. And we will mix up our other glitters and fill these up. So I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, I got us an extras mold for the pink. This is a lip. And I'm going to fill this in and then I will paint around the edges with a paint pen. But I thought this would make a cute little coaster. I think it's a freshy mold, and I've still got some pink left. So we got that one. Alright guys, I'm going to see if I can find us some more extra molds. Alright guys, why not start? Oh, there's sand all in there. I was going to say, then it's got to be washed. Well, never mind. Alright guys, we're doing turtles. Let's stick with the turtle theme. So let's see if I can, where can I put him? I need more space. I actually have space. I just need to move some stuff around. Let me put that up there. Now, I'm going to do the same way with him and prop his head up. Okay. I think this blue will look really pretty in his shell. As long as I can keep it in just the shell. Hopefully. Keep it from overflowing into his head, and I think we're good there. I still got more. Pink and blue, pink and blue. You know what? Let's see. I'll have a sea turtle. Here we go. This is an Lindasresin mold. Got something down in him. Okay. We're going to add a little pink. I'm going to try to get that star filled up. Okay. I'm going to add pink. And we're just going to mix these. And we're going to do some blue. And then we're going to do the rest of the pink. And then we'll do the rest of the blue. And however he comes out will be how he comes out. Whether you can see any of the blue, maybe the pink will turn it purple. Who knows? But this is such a cute little turtle. And there's no point in wasting all this. Alright, let's scrape this cup best I can. Okay, I think that's good for that. Now let's clean this stick off. Now let's pour in the rest of this blue, and he'll still probably need a little something later. Because he's not going to be completely full. But you don't want to fill these handmade molds to where they're doming either. End up with a little lip that you have to trim off. Okay. But he still will need just a little more. So when we come back and do the next, we'll put some of that glitter in him and top him off, because I'm sure we'll have extra. It's better to have a little extra than not enough and have to mix up more. I hate doing that. Okay, in just a second, guys, to spritz my gloves down with some alcohol and get this resin off of me. Do y'all see any bubbles? I don't see any. Do you all? Oh, I think that shell is going to work perfectly. Like I said, I'll just have to go across the top with just a little UV that's going to hold in and not go in his head, which I think is awesome. All right, guys, we will let this cure up and we'll come back when it's time to do the rest of it. So I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so I just realized that my microphone was turned off. So I'm just going to try to pop a few of these little bubbles here. All I did was I mixed up 8 ounces of resin. I put in my Moist Muffins glitter into 6 ounces, and I still got a little left. I've still got probably an ounce left, and I had set 2 ounces to the side. I was going to set 2 ounces of this to the side with that because I mixed up 8 more, but I forgot. So all I've done is I mixed up 8 ounces of resin here. Part A, Part B, it's a fast cure, Yongchun fast cure. And I put in this Nikki's Secret Sauce glitter. Isn't that pretty? And I mixed it for 3 minutes. And this is from Mr. Fancy Pants. Now we're going to put a little glue down in here. Let me pop a few of those bubbles first. At least get rid of a few, right? Okay. This resin does degas very well. Alright, just Elmer School glue, a little bit, just to make it kind of like a slime consistency. To try to keep all my glitter from sinking. I hope. But I was going to take the extra resin that I had mixed up to fill him up. I was going to use this Aoi Ringo Blue from Eye Candy, a paste, to finish filling him. But it looks like plans have changed since I mixed it all purple. So he's going to get purple. Alright, this should use about 5 ounces. And then that will give us 3 left. And I'm going to mix the rest of that gold in with what's left of this, and we're going to fill that turtle. I'm still tempted to put a little bit of paste in there, but you won't be able to see it, and I dripped. Oh, I'm the worst for dripping. Drip, drip, drip. I'll get that up in just a second before I stick my arm in it. Alright. I think this pink and purple will look really pretty together. I just don't want to overflow him. Okay. Let's let that settle. Yeah, I can't tell. I think he's full enough. So, we're good. Alright, now let's get our gold here, and we're just going to mix these together. And hopefully they look pretty. If they don't, we'll spice them up. And we'll have some extra also of this, I'm sure. Okay. Scrape all of this out of the cup here. Come down there. Okay, now let's go one time around. Try to get what we can off the sides. Good enough. I'm going to turn that cup upside down to drain over there. So I'll get all my little extra pieces to use as filler. Alright, let's clean this stick off. Okay. I always get resin all over me. Alright, let's see what this is going to look like together. Okay, I think it's okay. Yeah, that's pretty. I didn't want a solid glitter turtle. You know what? Can't use the blue. He's not blue, but I do have a purple paste. Okay. What about silver lilac? I do have to mix it. Well, shoot. Do you see what I just did? I'm so used to just grabbing sticks that I've laid down. Alright. Let's mix this up. This one does settle, but it's such a pretty color. It's a purple with a silver hue to it. It's gorgeous. And it's by Just Resin. Actually, I think they have a sale going on this weekend. I think I just seen it today. And I just ordered a few days ago. Should have waited for the sale. Alright. I'm going to just scrape that right down in there. And put that over there just to... Now let's see. Okay, I think I like that much better. It's got a little more depth to it instead of just glitter. Get all that mixed. Alright. Hopefully I have enough. I'm probably going to get bubbles in his head. I should have let this set for a few minutes to let all the bubbles come up. I wasn't thinking. Okay. Come on. I'm going to pour it right down his little flippers. Get over here in these little flippers. Back flippers. Of course. This little turtle set's crooked. I think he's a little warped. So I'm going to try to straighten him out a little bit. Alright, before I put any more, let's squeeze his head. You know, I should have put eyeballs in him. Didn't even think. Alright. I'm going to try to turn it this way. And I need to... I think I can hold more. I don't want him to overflow though on me. And this little flipper is liable to overflow. There we go. That's all I can fit in him. So let's put that up. Now, clip isn't done yet. Alright guys. That is it. I'll let these bubbles come up. Take a little heat. Alright, we'll let this cure up and we'll come back for a demold. So, I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, these have cured up, so I think we can demold. So let's start with this little extra right here first. They're still a little bendy. Okay. I'm going to take a paint pen and outline this in probably a brighter pink. All right. And then our little turtle. Oh, he's got a bubble. His tail. I forgot to check his tail. I can fix that. It's on the underneath side. So his flippers are still a little soft there. That little tail back out. Okay, now his head. Let's see if I got bubbles in his head. Ooh, he is soft. Yep, I knew I would. Always. He's cute though. All right, we'll let him cure up. I don't like how you can't get the whole shell of the color. Not on that mold. I never have good luck with that mold. All right. Let's do this blue and gold one first. And these demold really easy, so. Okay. Oh, he's pretty. I'm pretty. Something a little different. Now let's see. Pink and purple? Yeah, pink and purple. They're still a little soft, so. Ooh, I like that one. That is really pretty. I'll paint him some eyeballs since I didn't put any in there. Yeah, I don't care much for him. These are really pretty though. Alright guys, I'll see you back for the next video. Bye.